Hello and welcome to the channel. Anambra State Governor Professor Charles SOLUDO has refuted claims that he has been hired to assassinate the Labour Party LP presidential candidate Peter Obi so that he will not be able to reclaim his mandate. Recall that few months to the election, the former CBN governor had blasted Obi and even went as far as questioning his readiness to lead. Both men are from Anambra State, so it really is a surprise where this story is coming from. It was alleged that the governor was offered $5 million to carry out the deed. Let's hear what SOLUDO has to say about this story though. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. 2023. SOLUDO speaks on alleged conspiracy with Tinubu against Peter Obi. Mr. SOLUDO had predicted that the LP candidate would lose the 25th February presidential election. Governor Charles SOLUDO of Anambra State has refuted claims that he had been contracted to assassinate the Labour Party LP presidential candidate, Peter Obi. The Independent National Electoral Commission had declared the former governor of Lagos State and candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Bola Tinubu, as the winner of the 25th February presidential election. Mr. Obi, who came third in the election, rejected the results and vowed to challenge them in court. Shortly after, a report surfaced on social media alleging that Mr. SOLUDO met with Mr. Tinubu, the president-elect, on his son Sheyi, at the Imo State Government House, Owerri, where they struck a deal with the Anambra State Governor to stop Mr. Obi from reclaiming his mandate through the court as well as assassinate the LP candidate. The report claimed that the governor was paid $5 million to assassinate the LP candidate and push the blame to the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra, a group leading the agitation for an independent state of Biafra, which it wants to be carved out from the southeast and some parts of the south-south. But reacting through his spokesperson, Christian Aburime, on Monday, Mr. SOLUDO described the speculations as infantile, nauseating, mischievous, and unnecessarily inflammatory. According to him, as governor of Anambra, he is the father of the people of the state and will not plot or collude to harm any lawful citizen of the state, including Mr. Peter Obi, whom he described as a brother and friend, despite their different political affiliations. The governor said the allegation was a plot to cause chaos in the forthcoming state assembly elections in the southeast. He said none of the allegations was true and that he had been in the state preparing for the 11 March elections. If certain people could sit somewhere and cook up a story of this nature, it becomes highly reprehensible and certainly deserved to be condemned by every right-thinking person, Mr. SOLUDO said. Ndi Anambra should also disregard all the insinuations in the write-up as mere falsehoods. They should come out massively and vote up God candidates this Saturday for the State House of Assembly election, he added. Mr. SOLUDO appeared to have fallen out of favor with Mr. Obi after he predicted in November that Mr. Obi will not win the 2023 presidential election, citing a lack of political structure and poor voting strength of the southeast, where the LP candidate hails from. He had further claimed that Mr. Obi's entry into the race was going to help the APC candidate, Mr. Tinubu, to win the presidential election. Several persons believed to be supporters of the LP candidate condemned Mr. SOLUDO for the comments. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, Igbo Social Cultural Organization, or Anenze Indigbo, has stated that it has sufficient evidence to show that the Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, convincingly won the presidential election of Saturday, 25th February 2023. It stated that it is impressed, thrilled, and fascinated by the groundswell and intimidating mass movement which has come to signify the consciousness of the paradigm shift from a consumption economy to a production economy, which the Obidati movement symbolizes in present-day Nigeria. Owanenze Ndigbo was reacting to reports credited to one ambassador Tony Chiemelu Obizoba that the Peter Obi presidency on the platform of the Labour Party is not destined to happen in 2023. Obi, who prides himself as the Director General, Implementation and Strategic Planning of Ohaneze Ndigbo, had further in a statement applauded the victory of Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress as the winner and president-elect following the presidential election, among other things. Reacting to the development, however, Ohaneze Ndigbo, through its National Publicity Secretary, Dr. Alex Ogbonia, dismissed the Obi's position as one of the most reckless, irresponsible, and mischievous publications by an uncouth, wary transgressor, impostor, charlatan, and scoundrel. Describing Obi as a self-styled ambassador, Ohaneze Ndigbo vehemently dissociated the organization from any remark that suggests that Peter Obi is not destined to rule Nigeria, stressing that it could have ignored the author, but that silence in the circumstance would mean giving validity to the fallacy by the unsuspecting gullible public. Ohaneze Ndigbo's statement added, Ohaneze Ndigbo is proud to state that Peter Obi is a man whose track record of accomplishments has countervailed the regrettable and despicable tailspin of Nigerian bourgeois cash and carry democracy. Thus, Nigerians both at home and in the diaspora have, through the Obi phenomenon, demonstrated a loud, irrepressible, and indelible landmark, an irrevocable corroboration that evil men thrive because good men go to sleep. Nigerians and indeed the world leaders will continue to celebrate Obi for over 1,000 years to come. Peter Obi will be remembered as a man who, with a mere force of morals, uprightness, persuasions, and goodwill, has changed the political narratives of the most populous and backward African country. One major challenge that has afflicted the Igbo for some decades now is the adulteration of the communal sensibility, the Igbo sense of originality. This is one of the harsh realities of the Nigerian Civil War, where Nigerian soldiers comprising diverse ethnics, including mercenaries from Niger, Chad republics, etc., occupied the Igbo land. As happens in such military occupations, some Igbo women who went astray from the Igbo enclaves were assaulted, debauched, and adulterated. These women later came back with pregnancies to give birth to monstrous hybrids. Some of these rabble-rousing products of adultery who, given the openness of the Igbo society, have gained access to Igbo red caps, have become the mischief makers, charlatans, social climbers, and media navigators who leech on the invaluable footprint of Ohaneze Ndigbo to issue press releases for narrow, perverse, and illicit pecuniary interests. And these characters have been reminded to no avail that Ohaneze represents the Igbo totem, emotions, collective consciousness, politicality, and social solidarity. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.